All those horror stories that your parents tell you, it happens. All those blessed stories, it happens. Kidnappings, it happens. Guys, it happens. I just don't want to lie to you. They're not lying. They're not embellishing it. It happens for real. Hey Faves, what is up? I hope everyone is okay. I'm trying a new setup. If there's an echo, I'm at home. First things first, I'm at home. And if there's an echo, I try to clean out, or my mom tried to clean out the office / storage room / study room area so it can look at least presentable for my videos. But it's still a work in progress. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Ow. Don't worry about it. I'm working on it. I want to order ring lights. Like, I want to zhuzh this place up just a tad bit because, you know, I'm going to be here for a while, only going back to Pretoria in a long time. So I got to do what I got to do. I still got to film. I can't wait to get to the awesome lighting up in Pretoria. I got to do what I got to do. Okay, so let's get straight into the video. I saw this topic trending on Twitter. I think when the matric results are coming out, I don't know when this video is going to come out, but hopefully this week of, you know, the end of January and the beginning of Feb, you know. But yeah, I saw this topic trending on Twitter and I'm like, oh, that'd be really interesting because you guys seem to really like my student things, which is what I'm going to focus on for this year going on forward, because you guys enjoy it and I might as well give it to you. Okay, so the topic for today's video is advice for first years. Yes guys, matriculants of 2021, well done. You are done now. The stress of waiting for your results is finished. Now it's the stress of waiting for university acceptance, but it's okay. You guys are gonna get that conditional, it's not conditional acceptance anymore, it's acceptance. So well done to those who passed, well done to those who didn't pass, which is okay guys. You know, you can always try again because how you guys are still young, everyone can try again. But I'm talking specifically to those of you who have university acceptance and do want to go to varsity. This video is for you guys, so stay tuned, listen up, take notes, and let's go. Like, because my first year experience was kind of similar, it's going to be similar to the class of 2021's varsity experience in COVID times, because the class of 2019, when they were in first year, I feel like they couldn't tell us much because as they went into first year, the pandemic hit and a lot of things shifted. Like, first they were on campus, then they were not on campus, and it was fully like online, back home and stuff like that. So the class of 2020, our first year, especially for University of Pretoria students, I don't know about the rest of the other varsities, but us specifically, we did remote learning from the beginning of the year to the end. Luckily, I want to say luckily, but luckily for my degree, we didn't get to write on campus. We wrote online, everything, our exams, alles. So I feel like I'm the best candidate at the moment to tell you guys how your university experience is going to be like, because I think it's going to be similar, but it might change, we don't know. But for now, I think it is. So I want to talk about what people don't talk about for first year, you know. But actually, before we even get there, first things first, one lesson that I learned from my first year university is, yes, it's good to get in the mentality of, I didn't come here to make friends, I came here to get my bag school-wise and get my degree and dip and go. I learned quite fast actually, and even more now that I'm back home, that it's good to make friends in your degree specifically, because you will need help. People say you don't get your degree by yourself. It's a community thing. Varsity works as a community thing. You need help, guys. Yes, not everyone's your friend, but you need varsity friends, you know? So let's just call them acquaintances. It might as well like blossom into a friendship and stuff, but don't come in so closed off, because you'll find yourself in an island by yourself like me, where you need help with certain things and you're like, ugh, I left my group. I don't know anybody else who's doing my degree. I don't know who I'm supposed to talk to except for the university admin, and they be taking their time. They be taking their time. But it's okay, you know. I want you guys to find yourself in that space. So I say from the get-go, if you're going to be remote learning also, in your student accommodation, in your res, personally I think in your student accommodation, try to acquaint yourself with happy filming. Oh, thank you, baby. I'm gonna respond soon. But try to acquaint yourself with people that are your degree in your student accommodation or res. So for student accommodation, they have, I think, like, what is it called? Orientation week, I think it's best you guys attend that. I didn't attend that, so we can guess where my experience laid, but I didn't attend that. And yeah, I think you guys should attend that so you can know, okay, this one's also doing my degree, other one's doing my degree, I was doing my degree, okay, let's exchange the numbers, you know, so you guys can help each other. If a test is coming up, you message and say, girl, or like gent, or like guy, like, hey mates, can you help me out, because what is going on, what is this lecture saying, like during the online lectures, you know, stuff like that. So I think you should acquaint yourself. So one thing you should do, and advice for first years, one thing you should do is acquaint yourself with people in your degree from the get-go. So that you don't find yourself stranded, like, who am I going to ask? Which one in my contact list does my degree? Like, I'm in shambles right now, you know? So do that. Second thing is, guys, I feel like we talk about this, but we don't talk about this enough. The freedom that comes with varsity is you literally, I think I touched on it in my other videos, like way back, that literally no one holds you accountable except for yourself. You don't submit that assignment, sharp. They're not going to say, hing. They're not going to chase after you. They said, sharp, here's your kanda, here's your 0, that's it. And you get comfortable and you're like, no, like, I can catch it up, quick. No, don't start doing that. Do not start doing that. Just keep on your grind, because no one's going to be on your back. Now it comes to exam entrance. You don't have exam entrance. And it's like, now I can't even write my exam. Now I have to repeat the module. Then what? You know? So you don't want to find yourself in that position from the get-go, like already you're in the back foot because you're relaxed too much. So take accountability, be on top of your work, and varsity comes with a lot of workload, so you gotta keep on track with things. Like at the beginning of the year, luckily we had a girl in my year that her name was, I think it's Sage or something. Every single week she'll give us a breakdown of all our modules and what's for homework, assignments to do, everything for that week, which I appreciated her for that. But if you guys don't have that person, because not everyone is that lucky, at the beginning of, I think actually at the end of each week, no, at the beginning of each week, put all your reminders on your phone. I say put reminders on your phone. People work at diaries. Work with what works best for you. What works best for me is putting a reminder on my phone, like, okay, you need to do an L assignment, you need to do this assignment, you need to do this assignment by this time, you know. I put a 2-day reminder to remind me in 2 days time we have this thing due, you know, like that, so that you keep on top and on track, guys. Please do that, otherwise you'll fall behind. Okay, third thing is the money management. Guys, money management is really important. I can't tell you the countless amount of times that I starved in student accommodation because I used my money on the wrong things. It's actually not it. It's so the ghetto. Like, being student broke, it's like I can't even go out to McDonald's and buy food because, okay, if I go to McDonald's and buy food, I'm going to be full now. Then comes lunch, then what? I mean supper, then what? Starving. Don't have money, don't have groceries, because when your money for groceries, you did other things. Guys, money management is important. Set aside your money that you get every month, at least a certain amount, to say, hey, This is for groceries. So specifically, just some people are fortunate to get a large amount of money every month from their parents. Lucky them. But if you're on my end where we had to make do with 1.5 every month, we gotta make do with 1.5 every month. So I say, for my example personally, I get 1.5 every single month. From that money, I've budgeted already, because got me one, I'm by myself. You're not cooking for 4 people, you know. Some people actually, it works for them cooking in groups. Personally, I don't like that, because, you know, some people don't like, you don't like how other people cook, and now you have to cook for community, and it's just a lot. But that's from my perspective, a person who doesn't like people in general. But yeah, that one I can't help you with. I don't know the group cooking. But if you're cooking for yourself, from that 1.5 a budget, okay, at least 500 rand is going for groceries. And guys, when that money hits to your account, go to Checkers, go to Pick and Pay, go to wherever you buy your groceries immediately, because you're gonna get happy. Your account hasn't been in the zeros for such a long time. You're gonna be like, oh, I got money, let me go for lunches, let me go for dinners, let me go for what, the brunches, the what, for drinks and stuff like that. No, girl, priorities. That money hits the account, you're already like booking your Uber already. You already have your list for your groceries, you're booking your Uber, you're going to go buy groceries. And also, suggestion for the Hatfield campus honeys or gents, you know, don't go do the Pick and Pay that's by the plaza, because guys, it's a scam. The inflation there is crazy. I'd rather take that Uber to Loftus, to Checkers, because the prices are cheaper, or to Hillcrest. I'd rather spend that Uber money there and back than spend more at that Pick and Pay. That's just from my experience. Some people like it, I don't like it, because it's just so expensive. Like, for my 500 rand budget, it's a bit much, you know. So yeah, I spend 500 rand, you know, for groceries. You know, at least that other 1k you can put it how you want. This might be bad advice, but like, you can do what you want there. You can take money out for like savings, what you're gonna save. The rest is for good times, personally. And I feel like if you live like that, you'll be grand. Because that 1.5 was everything to me. My transport money, my grocery money, my enjoyment money, everything was there. So money management, I learned the hard way, and only got a hang of it towards the end of the year, to be honest with you. And that's because my boyfriend was like, this is just disgusting. You can't have empty cupboards. You can't do that, Bonnie. You can't do that. And if you think it's easier to just buy takeout because takeout is everywhere, no, girl, your money's gonna go like this. You're gonna be hungry in 2 seconds. You're hungry now, you go buy takeout, you come back, you're still hungry. But you know me, I bought takeout, I don't wanna lie to you. But guys, it's good to cook, because now you can't feed, you know, your brain, and your brain is working 24/7 because you have school and you never take breaks, you know. So you need to eat a proper meal, a proper balanced diet. Otherwise, you're gonna find yourself burnt out, grumpy, and don't want to do anything. And that's not a good combo. Ask me. It's not a good combo at all. Okay. I think that was number 3. Number 4, the 4th advice I would give, I think I'm going to make it 5 or 10. It depends. If you guys like these videos or more of these videos, I can carry on giving them to you, because I have a lot of advice to give regarding school and first years and navigating it, you know. Okay, so advice number 4, academically, from what I've heard from my experience, your marks are gonna drop. Girl, boy, it's not the end of the world. Yes, it might be the end of the world right now, where you feel like, what? Me? I'm at least a B student. At least, like, that's the lowest mark you can get. What is with the 50s? Girl, boy, be grateful that you passed. So some people don't pass, like, at all. Like, ask me. Be grateful that you passed, you know. But I'm coming from a point of, I've literally been an okay student all of high school, you know. Okay, I think a bit more than okay. I've been a bit more than okay student. Like, I got my merit awards, like at school, you know. I was grinding ish, and also like I was like grinding my own way, you know. I still managed. Only like, I think matric, that first semester, got me a bit shaky. I didn't get my merit award, but I'm like, we up again next semester. I mean next term. Oh, the first term, I mean. Next term, I was on my grind again. So that means A, B's. That's my lowest mark is like, oh yeah, it was maths. Oh, yeah, maths has always been an enemy of progress, but we're not there. So I've been a more than okay student, and coming to varsity and getting that mark of 50, 14, oh 30, oh I failed. Oh, this is different feeling. I don't know what this is. I thought it was the end of the world. I thought, you know what? Today is the day I die. Today is the day I die. And to be honest, it helped having an older sister who's been through the experience and is like, girl, relax, breathe. There's still time, you can still work on it. So guys, don't be discouraged if your marks drop. That is a definite. That is a definite, unless you are Einstein, like you can adapt to different situations fast and it just skyrockets. You know, that means you are not maybe an extreme case, but a rare case, and big ups to you. You go girl, guy. You do that. Some of us, it's a bit of, it also comes to like not having anyone to hold you accountable, and also being lazy. Like in high school, you can be a lazy student and still get your A, which was me. I can be a lazy student and still get an A, but in varsity, that's different. You gotta sweat for your marks. You gotta sweat. For some things, it's an easy A, like more aim and stuff, but aim really does not. It counts, yes, but come on now, it's computers. It's literally not that difficult. Actually, let me not say that. That's coming from ignorance. Some people actually don't have the opportunity to learn about computers and stuff, and it's really difficult for them. But if in school you guys have been accommodated with computers, like technology, because my school was big on technology. We were using, like, iPads were mandatory since grade 8 onwards, and we had to bring a phone. Everything just had to be technology, so you got used to it. But for some people not, are less fortunate, I think it's going to be a bit difficult, but they do have modules, like I said, like AIM, to help you accommodate with the Microsoft apps like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, you know. By the end of that year, if you don't even need to be serious, just, it's not that hard. You'll know a way around a computer by the end of that year. And I'm grateful for UP in that essence, that it kind of integrates students. You know, if you like somewhere, they're going to help you. They also have like an English module for, like, this is speaking personally for a person who's doing a BSc in biological sciences. I don't know about other faculties, but no, actually all first years take AIM. If you're first year in the University of Pretoria, you're going to take AIM, which is the computers thing. But the English side of it, that's just for my degree, like entry level, like how to do like a scientific report and stuff like that, what you did basically in high school, but just as a recap, how it's supposed to be done properly and things like that. So yeah guys, if your marks drop, it's okay, it's not the end of the world. You just gotta pick yourself up. You just gotta pick yourself up and dust yourself off and say, you know what, we're going back to the grind. Now this 50 is a bit and also guys, another topic that people don't speak about that much, they just brush it off, and I think it just comes with not like shame, but like a, oh, it's embarrassing. But I've learned to not be embarrassed of your marks. Like literally, it's varsity, everyone struggles, or if people don't struggle like you, but it's like there's nothing you should be ashamed of. Basically, if you get like a sup, and I've gotten like 2, 3, and it was like chemistry and maths, like first year chemistry, second year chemistry, first semester chemistry, second semester chemistry, and first semester maths. Like I've gotten a sub for that. And basically what a sub is, it's a supplementary exam. If you've got an exam entrance to write your exam after the semester work you've done, like you write it, but you don't get a 50 overall for your exam, which is also like, how bon, you couldn't get a 50, but it's okay, man, it's life. If you didn't get a 50 overall, they're like, okay, we're gonna put you for a supplementary exam, which is what's different from varsity and high school. In high school, you'll chest that 40 and you'll move. In varsity, they're like, no girl, you can do better, at least get a 50. So a supplementary exam it's an exam at the end of your exam season. If you failed basically exam, you don't fail it, but you got below, okay, in varsity, something below 50 is a fail. I just want to let you know, this 33 point what that was happening in high school, there's none of that. It's a fail. Below 50 is a fail. So if you failed, you write a supplementary exam, which is on the what you've learned, and they just basically stop marking once you've got 50%. So when you've passed it, that's your final mark. It doesn't go higher than 50% if you write a supplementary exam. So there's a lot of stigma around supplementary exams and subs and stuff like that. And personally, I succumbed to that stigma. I was like, oh my god, a sub, ew. Until I got it, until I got another one, and I realized, let me just relax. But basically, it's a second chance at getting your credits for that module. So guys, go with it full force. Full force, and you'll get, it's just the 50, but it's fine because you have second semester and you have the rest of your degree to up your marks. But I just want to tell you a little secret that I'm sure you didn't know, or maybe if you did know, like even if you get an overall 80 for your degree and someone got an overall 50 for your degree, you got your degree. At the end of the day, you got your degree. And jobs, they don't really care unless you get your degree. You got your degree, but you also mustn't pass it at the bare minimum. But even if you got it cum laude, ukusala a degree, and you can work because you got a degree. Okay. So don't even sweat about subs and stuff like that. But if now you have a rare case, like me, where you're like, oh, now you failed yourself, and you don't get that 50, then you think it's the end of the world. Oh my god, it's the end of the world. Had to repeat a module next year, because they don't run the modules. If it's a first semester module, it's a first semester module. They don't run it second year. And then basically first semester for my high schoolers, first semester is like first and second term combined, and second semester is third and fourth term combined. It's like first semester is from the beginning of the year to June, July, somewhere there, and the second semester, July to December. Those are the 2 semesters that we work with. And that's what I mean when I'm talking about semesters. So if you find yourself that you failed your sub and you think it's the end of the world, but it's okay, because if you got an overall over 40%, over 40 shows that when they potential, even though you don't pass, but there's still potential. If you got an over 40, there's a thing called summer school. Summer school usually runs in January before the academic year starts, which is amazing. Also, it's like a third chance. I think it works with UP. I don't know about other varsities. University of Pretoria, you get your first chance writing the exam and passing. You fail that, you have a second chance. You fail your sub, you have a third chance. Third chance is summer school. The ugly thing about summer school that it runs when people are relaxing. So during January, it's during summer basically, and it's usually 8 days, and it's like a lot of work, like 8 hours of school every single day, and then you write your exam and then you pass it. There they can mark, even if you get 100%, that's going to be a new mark away from, then the 40% falls away from the previous year, So I think I'm about to experience that right now, because I kind of failed chemistry, first semester chemistry. So yeah, I'm gonna do summer school. So it's just gotta be determined, I'll tell you guys the experience once I'm done with it. But yeah, and if there's actually 4 chances in UP. If you don't pass summer school, the 4th, which is actually, guys, now this is plan D. Now this is like, okay, now you need to move, you need to work, because that means that 4th chance is you need to take that module again in your second year, a first year module in second year. And guys, I'm going in depth. If this is not making sense, I'm sorry. Like, you can click off if you've gotten what you wanted to get, but this is just as a precursor for my students for my first years, come and think it's the end of the world. There's a lot of chances in varsity, basically, guys. It's a 3-year or 3 or 4 year degree, or like, it depends on whatever degree you have time. So taking that module again, it just means it's going to be added onto your second year modules and whatnot. So basically, these opportunities are for you to understand that it just needs to be done. You need those credits to get your degree. Even if you're doing a first year module in 4th year or 3rd year, you're still gonna do it. They're not gonna deny you access to it, So guys, just carry on pushing. These basically, guys, are the worst case scenarios. Best case scenarios, you pass it the first time and you move with life, you move with the courses, because that's an ideal way to move through varsity so you can finish in record time. You know, UP's favorite slogan, finish in record time. You know, finish your 3-year degree in 3 years, or your 4-year degree in 4 years, you know. So yeah, basically that's the school side of things. But guys, I just want to say, if you're in varsity, just my last my last advice for first years is, guys, don't be attracted to all the things that are surrounded you, guys. All those horror stories that your parents tell you, it happens. All those blessed stories, it happens. Kidnappings, it happens. Guys, it happens. I just don't want to lie to you. They're not lying. They're not embellishing it. It happens for real. So always be cautious, guys. I beg of you. And don't chase the nice time. Don't chase the nice life. The nice life will come to you in the right time. Don't get it in the wrong ways. No shade, no anything to the people who are doing those blessed lifestyles. Good on you, girl. But like, surely no, not for my subbies. That's not it, guys. That's really literally not it. You guys, there's so many other options. Just chill, just relax in your res room and study. That's all you came here for. The glitz and the glamour, the ones that are getting picked up by nice cars, the ones that look nice 24/7. How do you know? Maybe that's their sister, their father, their brother. You know, some people are moneyed in varsity. You'll see a lot of different personalities in varsity. There's people who are rich, and people unfortunately are in poverty, you know. Then there's the middle class. There's everything. There's a mixed masala, you know. You'll experience everything. All I'm saying is, don't be attracted by the nice lights, you know. It's really not that great. Like, from the stories that I've heard, it's not what it looks like. And I know some people, Tomasi or Kolongobona, but no, guys, some things you just have to look from a distance and just have to grind and get your own money, you know. They say the money that you get, if you don't sweat for your money, it comes out like this. It goes like this. Finished, you know. But the money that you worked for, you can see it, you can feel it working, you know. It stays for a long time in most cases. So I think just don't get attracted to those things. And anyone who's struggling, guys, my DMs are open to all my subbies who are in first year and who are struggling. Pop me a DM and I'll reply in due time. Ask the subbies that have DM me, and there's lots who want to DM me about accommodation and not that. And I respond in due time. Mind you, I'm still also a student. I am quite busy, but I will respond. If you need help, message me. I'll try and help you as best as I can, as I know how to. So that includes varsity applications, the contracts that they speak of in UP, and you're like, what contract? Just message me. I'll help you. My DMs are open. My DMs are open for anyone and everyone if you need help. And for also the student accommodations, DM me. Even for Shein, DM me. I'm doing it all. I'm here to help you, because that's what I want. There's not really many varsity YouTubers. There are, but not a lot. And some people, you need a different flavor, you know. There's the ones that are always posting, you're like, ish, but how can you juggle YouTube and pass all the time? I don't even have YouTube, but I'm just flopping in school. It's okay. I'm your girl. I'm your girl. I'll tell you the truth. Any more ideas? If I left anything out, please ask me in my DMs or in the comment section. Let's have a discussion, because there's a lot of people also a different age range in my oh, guys, how can I forget? We are 4,000 strong. Hi guys, 4,000 subs strong, road to 5k, then to 10 and beyond. You know, I'm so happy, guys. Like, how can I even forget? Imagine, I'm gonna put this in the beginning of the video, because wow, I'm so grateful. You guys are amazing. Thank you for your support. I love you so much. Thank you so much for subscribing to me. Like, I've never had that much of a following. Like, it blows my mind, but hey, I'm very grateful for you guys. So any more ideas, drop them down below. I hope this advice was sufficient. I hope it was sufficient. And I think the next video idea is like trying to balance student life and also like being, you independent now. You are 19, you are 20, you're 21. Like, how can you go out to nice restaurants on a budget? Like, me and my bestie, we be doing that to the T. People will be thinking you're dropping bag every single time you go to a restaurant. No, girl, it's just budgeting wisely. So if you guys would like that, tell me and I'll tell you how to break down the finances. Actually, literally not that difficult, not that hard. Anyone can literally dine out to these nice places. Guys, Pretoria is beautiful. I just want to say that first things first. There's so many beautiful restaurants. Yes, it kind of gets boring for the people who like other things, but me, I'm content with my restaurants. Also, Groove is nice, but guys, Groove gets boring. I just want to let you know right now, it gets really boring. Don't be sucked in. You might be partying with people who are repeating first year for the fourth time. Do you want that as your crowd? No, don't do that. Just know your limits. If you want to go out, when your things are done. Because sometimes, yes, I understand being a student is a lot. You do need a break at times, which is great. You can go party it up, or you can go for a cute lunch or a brunch. And you can get cute photos and make cute memories, or go for hikes. I think there are nice also hiking spots in Pretoria that you can go to. But yeah, guys, that is it for now. If you want a part 2, let me know if I missed anything else. That will be in the part 2. Thank you again for 4,000 subscribers. I really have so much love for you guys. Thank you so much. So appreciative. More life, more blessings, and we out, baby. We out.